Whoa, 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 what's up, my jammers and lammers? It's me, Can't Catch, here to discuss a long forgotten PlayStation 1 game called Jammer Lammy. This game is actually a spinoff of another PlayStation written game, PaRappa The Rapper. So both this game and PaRappa The Rapper take place in the same universe, so you might see some of the characters from one game to the other. Now, when it comes to the gameplay aspect, Jammer Lammy is pretty simple. It's a basic rhythm game. Each level, you play as Lammy, who has to play notes on her guitar that correspond to what the singer is saying. So you as the player have to press the correct buttons. This could either be circle, X, triangle, or square, and on occasions, L and R. The further you go on to the game, the harder and harder the levels become, with faster tempos and even more buttons that you have to press in a certain amount of time. Also, there's this system called freestyling, but that's a little complicated to explain. It's kind of just like playing the normal song, but also adding on to it and stuff. It's weird and I don't know how to explain it. Therefore, I'm skipping it. So that's the gameplay. It's a simplistic and surprisingly challenging rhythm game that can keep players on its toes, while also being just a very satisfying experience, where you have fun trying to master every song. And once you get it correctly, it's great. It's just a great feeling. And also, the music, it slaps, alright? Bitch, it slaps. Like, who gave permission for this game to have just a bitchin' soundtrack? Seriously, I think it might be illegal to have music this good. Pretty sure you're gonna need a permit for that. I mean, look at me. It's a crime to be looking this handsome.
Boy, if you don't get...
Oh well, there goes my self-confidence. But seriously, come on. Tracks like this? It's like I'm truly baffled. Like, I actually unironically listened to this on my own playlist. They really went above and beyond with providing us good music to listen to. Although I guess it is a rhythm game, so they will have to pay attention to the music. Yeah, never mind. Still good, it slaps, fuck you. But if you notice, so far in this video, I haven't really talked about other aspects of the game. Like, yeah, the gameplay and some general information about it is important and all, but that's not what I really want to dedicate this video to. What I really like about this game is just the world, the characters, and especially the story. But first off, let's focus on the main character herself, Lammy. Now, Lammy is a really good main character. She's probably like the main reason as to why I really like this game a lot. Like, I don't know, when you create a shy and anxious character, you know, that's kind of my weakness. I automatically get on board with anything like that. And I may say this a lot, but I know that she's not a complex character. But I don't know, I just still find her entertaining and fun. It's entertaining to see how her low self-confidence leads to a lot of issues. You know, maybe scratch what I just said. That sounds kind of weird when I say it out loud. So maybe I should clarify a little bit. It's entertaining to see the unfortunate circumstances that she unwittingly gets into. You know, it's not good that she has low self-confidence, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's kind of funny too, right? I mean, making fun of people who have low self-esteem, that's so easy. Hey, look at this. Hey, asshole. Oh, hello. You talking to me? Yeah, you. Mowgli from the Jungle Book looking ass motherfucker. God, you probably still play on Nintendo consoles. Ugh, what are you, a baby? Hey, where'd you get your clothes from? The boy in the striped pajamas? That's kind of a dark reference, isn't it? I mean, isn't that book about the Holocaust?
You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them.
Maybe it's harder than I thought. But besides Lammy, what truly makes this game very memorable to me is just the insane story that goes along with it. Like, do you want me to tell you something that actually happens in this story? Lammy uses a baby as a guitar. I'm not joking, she does that. On its surface, it's not really anything special, it's kind of a snowball story. Basically, events happen and it gets worse and worse for her. The story starts off really simple. She's just late for her concert with her band, Milk Can. But while trying to get to her concert in time, a nearby building is on fire, and as such, she is not allowed through. When she tells the fire chief that her situation is important, the fire chief basically forces her to put out the fire. After she does it, she's rewarded with pizza. But she eats too much of it and she becomes fat. And a nearby nurse mistakes her for being pregnant, so they take her to a hospital. And after finding out that she's not pregnant, the nurse basically forces her to rock the babies to sleep. Once that's over, she quickly races outside the hospital and accidentally ends up on a skateboard. And coincidentally enough, her plane is also there. She manages to get on, but the pilot accidentally forgets how to fly after being hit with an object. So Lammy has to steer the airplane to where they're going. And somehow, she manages to do it. I mean, she crashes into a parking lot, possibly killing millions and zillions, but hey, it's good enough, right? If they didn't want to die, they should have come prepared, honestly. It's just on them, really. So after crashing into the parking lot, she realizes that she accidentally left her guitar on the plane. So she goes to a guitar shop to get a new one. And for just a brief moment, Lammy thinks that the guitar shop owner is gonna kill her, but it just turns out that they're gonna make a new guitar out of wood. Lammy is able to successfully carve out a new guitar, and she races back to her concert. But while running, she accidentally slips on a banana, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. When she slips, she dies and goes to hell. Yes, you heard me right. This character, this precious angel, goes to hell. She has sinned somehow. I don't know how. Like, maybe there's a secret level where she murders fucking children. I don't know how. But she goes to hell. And she's dragged by a music manager to play in a concert in hell. And once she successfully performs at the concert, she's put through a fax machine that brings her back to life. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say any of this. This all happened in the game. And man, it's just so fun. For me, the biggest element of why this game works and why it's so memorable, it's not just Lammy, but it's just mainly the story. Yes, it's confusing. Yes, it's chaotic, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. I can't even justify it to you, but there's just some sort of enjoyment I get out of this frankly ridiculous story. Like, this is what I imagine a writer would come up with if they had smoked so much weed. And it definitely produced some memorable results for me. It's a fun game on its own, and it's a wacky ass fucking story on top of that. Please, if you can, play this game. You'll not regret it. Or if you can't, just watch the cutscenes on YouTube. It's very hard to describe this game, so I would request that you watch it yourself. So yeah, that's almost everything I gotta say about this game. Yeah, it's another short episode of Coffee Shop, but I really want more people to know about this game. In today's modern gaming world, we always search for the weird and wacky, and I believe this game can just fit right in. Both this game and PaRappa The Rapper have the opportunity to make it big. Maybe in the future we might get a PaRappa The Rapper 3. Now that would be pretty cool. Or at the very least, a remaster of this game. PaRappa The Rapper had one already for the PS4. So hopefully it's not too out of the box. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. This concludes another episode of Coffee Shop. Catch you later, dudes. Bye. She goes to hell!